Well, Chance, for 2.5 quarters there, it seemed like you guys just couldn't find their receivers, and obviously it was totally different the last quarter and a half. What happened? What changed?
It all goes down to people doing their job. Coaches, teachers, coaches every day, and on every play. And this is going back to like the Patriots in the Super Bowl when Malcolm Butler picked off their interceptions because they practiced it, and he did it in practice. He saw the play in practice and they caught the ball on him. So in the game, he knew what to do. It goes down to that. You know, we see the play in practice, and and on defense we have a job to do. And when people don't do their job, that's why the receivers are wide open.
You guys started the season, especially on defense, so strong, and at home, it was like a 12-quarter stretch. So you guys didn't even allow a touchdown here. How's that kind of slipped over these last two games, especially?
We had some guys go down, but we don't need to make any excuses. Like I said, bottom line is we just need to do our job. The next man up supposed to do his job. Anybody, no matter who goes down, it shouldn't be no fall off. We're a blue collar team. And we need to play like a blue collar team.
Do you feel like you're missing that spark a little bit? I kind of noticed that in that fourth quarter there was that drive where you guys were in the 7, had a chance to get off the field, and looked like you were kind of trying to go through the defense and rally the troops. Do you feel like you kind of missed that spark a little bit early in that game?
You say that again.
Do you guys feel like
You're missing the spark?
Another way of saying it, did it come out a little flat or miss a spark or something early in that contest?
Man, I feel like we have fiery people out there, fiery players out there, and they have some good play calls. Some play calls we haven't seen before, and some play calls that we needed to be, as players, we need to be smarter to understand what play is coming at that time. So I don't feel like it's a spark. I feel like basically, like I said, just do our job. That's just the bottom line. If you're not doing the job, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna lose. It's not a spark. It's not God coming down from heaven and helping us out. Even though He can't do that, but it's not that. It's we as players, you're supposed to play. Coaches are supposed to coach. When coaches tell you what to do, you do it. And we didn't have that on a couple plays. 7 plays could hurt us. We play good for 93 plays. Have 100 snap, play good for 93 plays, play bad for 7 plays. Well, that's 49 points, right?
You mentioned practice. Had you guys played well against it in practice, or were these same issues coming up in practice?
Played well against it in practice. Like I said, they came out with some stuff that we haven't seen before. We adjusted to it at halftime. They had a good third quarter. I feel like we played a good first and fourth quarter. Second quarter we battled. But like I said, that's a good team. They deserve to be where they're at. So we can't fault them for their coaches.
What'd they do that was different, or that you guys hadn't seen before?
It's not like they did something different. It's not like they did something we haven't seen before. It's just the fact that like how they ran it. Like we seen everything before. It's like I don't know how to explain to you. It's just doing our job. You got to just do your job.
When you see that happen throughout the entire first half, keep happening. What do you do to try to get that turned around and get the focus back to where it needs to be?
You got to just rally the troops. When adversity hits, it's not time to fall back. It's time for one man or another man to step up and make a play. And we did that in the fourth, which we could have started earlier. But that's the bottom line.
There were a couple plays in that first quarter. You guys went up 10-0, and then they got down to the 1-yard line. It looked like you had forced a couple of fumbles. Could have really swung the momentum there. How big was that to kind of keep them in the game? I think it ended up being 10-3 at that point instead of being 17-0.
Yeah, we came. Well, the refs are now out there to manage the game. The refs are out there to make the right call. So we can't blame anything on them. We should never put the call in the ref's hands. So even if it's a fumble and he doesn't call it, he says it's not a fumble. So that's basically what it is. We need to go out there and create a fumble and actually for it to be a fumble.
You guys are 7-4 now, and 2 straight losses at home, and this is stuff that people haven't seen around here in a long, long time. Well, when you look at it, what do you think is wrong, or what do you think is getting you guys going in the wrong direction here?
I feel like we just need to focus up for these next 2 games that's coming up. You know, past in the past. Yeah, we just lost that game. Yeah, we lost the game before on the blue, and that's a big thing. That goes to heart. You know, as I sit up here right now, I'm about to be in tears. But hey, like I said, we got 2 more games. We're gonna wake it up. We're gonna go out and win these 2 games and be a dominant team at the end of the day.
You hear about that 24-hour rule, win or lose. Is this one might take longer to get over?
No. A win is like a loss. A loss is like a win. 24 hours.
You guys good? Thanks, Chance.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chance.
Thank you.